particular favourites here. Lock of Volterra did very well yesterday. I think that's going to be the pivotal one. If Chorus of Dawn can beat one of those two, maybe they can take it through.
Well, that's the thing. If OXIDE are like that, then it's going to be really good. It's going to be two strong teams against each other. But yeah, I'll probably stick with LV and play it safe.
It is entirely possible that they'll be appalling. Let's hope not. Raim, how would you call this one?
Yeah, I'll be going with the Wildcats all day, so I'm going to go with OXIDE.
I think, again, Lock of Volterra on my main, which I won't reveal. We played together, but I'm going to go against them today, and I'm going to go with OXIDE because they've got a cool name, all in caps, so that automatically means they're good. So let's cut across to the commentators now for OXIDE against Lock of Volterra.
Okay, and we're back in the thick of the action again. We've got LV, that's what we're going to call them, on the left-hand side of your screen for your tactical overlay. They are packing a Balgorn, a Damnation, an Ishtar, a Saber, and a Retribution.
And on the right-hand side, OXIDE fielding an Apocalypse, Astarte, Cerberus, Cormorant, and Harpy. I really believe that LV is the favorite in this, and given what ships they're fielding today, this looks like it could be a quick one.
Okay, someone's actually already going in from LV straight across. What ship is that in the middle of the field?
That is the Saber. And the Saber being ballsy and moving in straight into the front, taking a hell of a lot of damage.
And then running straight back.
And then running straight back.
Do you know that reminds me of sort of like school days when you go running and go, nah, 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 and then turn around and run.
Saber going down quickly, still taking damage from afar.
Yeah,
he is just under
toast.
a quarter. Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, that's
first kill for OXIDE.
Very, very good. Had a bit of an upset. But again, early days, only little ships. They cannot
Secondary has been on the frigate as well, onto LV's Retribution.
That's correct. OXIDE actually doing a good job here. They're also going into the Ishtar's shields of LV. OXIDE actually doing more damage a lot faster.
There was also a rumor floating around yesterday that LV kind of held back to make it look like they were taking a beating. I don't know if there's any truth to that, but
well, if they're holding back to make it look like they're taking a beating, they're doing an incredible job of it. The Ishtar is actually getting a really good pounding here. His armor tanking. If I do that once more, kick me, please. His armor tanking, make a complete idiot of myself.
Okay.
His armor tanking quite nicely. He's taken a bit of a beating, but not a major problem. We're going to go in a bit close to the Ishtar of LV and see exactly what's happening. Again, he's got drones on him. It looks like he's getting a really good beating across the board from quite a lot of things. He's got Valk 2s on him. That's a medium Tech 2 drone. Explosive damage, if I'm not much mistaken. So again, if you're going up against a Galente, Tech 2 drones are quite good because they actually give you reasonable good speed, but they do still hit rather hard. I tend to find the heavy drones tend to sort of like get left behind on a medium-sized ship.
The Balgorn and the APOC right on top of one another. Nos appears to be coming out of the Balgorn onto the APOC, and who is this again in the Ishtar as well?
Yeah, the Ishtar is actually flying around, and he's also nozzing the APOC of OXIDE.
Astarte on OXIDE, just under half armor. Command ship appears to be the primary of them. Ishtar sitting at half armor for LV.
And quite happily taking it. I think he's taking a little bit more damage than he's actually getting rid of. He's not actually able to tank the damage that they're unleashing on him. I think the OXIDE team want this ship gone. Again, once that's gone...
Who are these armor maintenance drones on? They are... No, it looks like they're actually they're most definitely on the Ishtar.
On the Ishtar. So he's got armor maintenance drones. Obviously, if they can get rid of this, he's actually doing a lot better since they put those on him, because they weren't there when we first looked, were they? Yep. The EOS is actually going down. He's got no armor. He's got no shield. He's
half structure now.
Yeah, he's having his hull ripped to pieces.
Second kill of the match looks like it's going to be for LV.
It really is true what they say about the EOS, what you said before about the EOS not being very, very good compared to the Caldari versions we've seen.
It's hard to say. It's all about setup here, and that Astarte clearly taking a beating.
I'm just going to get a kick at it. Zoddy's kicking me under the table because I'm making mistakes. They look very similar on the pictures, and I should really be looking at the paperwork, shouldn't I?
Yes.
I'm a pillock, sorry.
That's okay.
I'm supposed to be a pillock, that's what I'm here for. Okay, so LV still packing a Balcorn, a Damnation, an Ishtar, and a Retribution. The Retribution has basically sat there on half armor for quite some time. They're starting to eat into it a little bit more now. I'm wondering whether they're just basically picking away at it with something that's not really doing an awful lot. Oxide's Harpy is also taking shield damage, and obviously that being a Kaldari ship, once its shields are gone, it shouldn't take too long to go.
That Retribution has the light armor maintenance drones on him now. The Retribution and the Harpy both having a fight outside of all the other ships. The Retribution also taking some hits from the Cormorant as well.
So basically we've got the Retribution that's got arm maintenance drones on it going up against the Harpy.
The two frigates, which one's going to go down first? Looks like the Harpy for Oxide.
Yeah,
he's
very
gone.
much, because he hasn't got the backup.
Bye-bye.
Just goes to prove, maintenance drones for the win. Definitely, they really do help. Okay, so LV still holding a Balgorn, a Damnation, an Ishtar, and the Retribution. The Retribution now pulling its armor back because obviously the maintenance drones are doing the necessary.
And it appears that the Retribution heading towards the Cormorant, and in this situation, it's probably going to be a quick one.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the armor maintenance drones, it's got to back
LV
it up.
playing this out quite nicely, taking it slow.
Well, if you can actually sit back and think about it and not have to react and do
The
things nicely.
the apocalypse for Oxide, just under half armor now. It doesn't appear to have. Oh, he just repped up. Not really doing him much good. He's going to be eaten into structure very, very quickly here. King Dave flying the Retribution, amazingly just holding on.
Actually, he's done really well in such a small ship. Again, it
The
just goes to show
Retribution is actually quite an amazing ship for what it is.
you can put quite a few guns on there. Is he actually he's shooting the Apocalypse as he's flying by? Just get a few licks in.
I don't believe so. He's not gonna have that kind of range.
So he's definitely going for the Cormorant.
And
we're
there
actually, we're
goes
actually
the
watching this.
Apocalypse.
We're actually watching this Retribution go in to see whether he's going to take out this Flycatcher. He's definitely heading towards it, so that'll be quite an interesting fight.
So we're now on a 4-on-3. LV has remaining a Balgorn, Damnation, Ishtar, and Retribution. And for Oxide, we have a Cerberus and a Cormorant. It looks like LV has this one in the bag.
Yeah, so you basically LV on the left-hand side of your tactical display, and on the right-hand
Just
side,
as
Oxide.
I had anticipated, when that Retribution gets in close to that Cormorant,
That was
he can
amazing.
say bye-bye.
That was a fantastic kill. That was very, very forceful.
let's focus in on our last ship.
Cerberus, again, good ship, can deal large amounts of damage, but against 4 ships, especially when one of them is the same class and 2 above, I think he's got his work cut out for him.
We're on a 4-on-1 now. Only one ship remaining for Oxide on the right-hand side of your screen in a Cerberus.
And
This could be a while.
I don't know.
He's outside of range. I'm not quite sure what's going to go on here. He's on the border.
Wonder whether he's coming back in or whether he's just going to sit there or what. No, I don't know. He's firing. Who's he firing at?
He's currently shooting at the Retribution.
Why not? Try and get as many kills as possible, I suppose.
I'm not sure I'd want to go up against a Cerberus and a Retribution. Well, we also have the Balgorn moving in.
And he's actually going
He
to the fair
is.
lick as well, isn't he?
Yes, he's moving quite quickly.
What do you feel about putting micro warp drives and afterburners on ships in these kind of tournaments?
I don't know. I mean, the Balgorn, pretty much the faction ship of one of the popular Amar battleships, the Armageddon. I've never actually flown a Balgorn. From the people that I do know that fly the Balgorn, some would say they would prefer the Armageddon over the Balgorn, just in terms of cost.
Yeah.
And what you can do with the Armageddon and its Ganggeddon configs.
Yeah.
Basically not fitting it with any kind of armor reps.
Mm-hmm.
And
Just literally making it hit.
throwing some fat plates on it, and I mean, you can get anywhere upwards of 26,000 plus armor on that. And of course, not focusing on reps, and along with heatsink 2s.
You can really dish some damage.
You can really dish your damage per second is quite impressive in that ship. And the shields are down for the Cerberus
So
on
that's pretty much
Oxide.
it.
This thing's going to go down like butter now.
Yeah, definitely. Such a shame. All these Cerberuses keep going down. They haven't fielded as many Cerberuses as we would have anticipated, and we've only seen one Eagle.
In my dream config, I really don't think I would put one in.
No.
And I think LV definitely has the right mix here.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
it's clearly worked for them, especially without a logistics ship as well. And
but if you think about it, the Ishtar is actually a 2-for-1. It's a hack. It can kick people's backsides.
And
but you've got the logistics side because of the drones. The logistics drones have added the Ishtar to another level. I feel it's made it a lot more rounded ship and a lot more useful, especially in this kind of event.
And that's the end of our match. LV, a clear win once again. Taking it slow, there may be some truth to that they're holding back on their first little bit, just to make the matches interesting. Winning the fight, remaining with a Balgorn, Damnation, Ishtar, and Retribution.
Again, congratulations, LV. Another fine performance, as they did yesterday.
Definitely.
Consistency is good.
Definitely. It's really unfortunate that we didn't get to see Bob fight today. I really wanted to see what they were gonna pull out. Given that they're one of the favorites, I believe. Do we have a fight with IAC coming up at all today, or are they? Yes, we do, and that's later on tonight.
IAC? No.
IAC towards the bottom.
Oh, we do.
IAC
Yes,
versus.
indeed. Also, we've got
See if
Red
we can
Skull
get
again. Red Skull were quite good
Oh
yesterday
yes,
too.
we do.
Yes, indeed.
Red
So-
Skull made some mistakes yesterday, and hopefully they can pull that back and pull off a clear win.
Okay, anyway, I think we're going back to the studio now, so thank you very much, guys. Over to Spiral.
Hello and welcome back. Well, that was the final fight of the half, of course. So we have got JJ and another couch full of experts coming up in about half an hour. What did you think of that, Stavros? Straight on, Lock of Volterra. They were good yesterday. They were quite impressive again today.
Yeah, it's pretty much the cookie cutter thing we're seeing of this fight. One team wins and they tend to lose like their Destroyer or Interdictor. They seem to be the ships that are dying most in the tournament. So I think it was just a cookie cutter victory for them, really.
Okay.
Not to belittle it. They were well played, coordinated, but nothing spectacular or too much out of the ordinary there, I feel.
Okay. Ifni, it was strange. It was commented on that they went straight for the what's it called? The battle cruiser early on, and that's strange. We saw it against Goonstorm and we knew why, but it was bizarre seeing them go straight for the hardest ship.
Well, if you take it out of the picture, you're losing a lot of bonuses for the gang if it's running 3 gang mods. It's like you take it out and it not only affects how they're going to hurt you, it affects how defenses they are as well. But no, I tell you, it's nice to see non-Kaldari ships winning too.
It is.
Everyone seems to be flying Ravens, and then to see someone turn around and go, you know what, I'm going to try something different and field Balgons and win with them. It's really nice.
Was it the Balgon that was fielded again yesterday by
Yeah,
LV?
yeah,
it is a beast, isn't it? It really is.
With that Nosferatu bonus, if you've got talisman sets, it'll drain you dry so fast.
Okay. We're going to have to go very quickly. We've got about a minute left. So before we go any further, Ray, thanks for coming with us.
Oh,
and
thank you for having me.
good luck this evening. You're on again at 8 o'clock GMT against Trust. How do you think you'll do?
Oh, we'll win it.
You'll win.
Definitely.
Just like that. Okay,
Yeah.
well, in fact, do you even need to play these ones? Do you just go straight to the final and win there?
I'm going to get drunk.
Okay, we'll get drunk beforehand and then...
Or while I'm playing. Doesn't
Okay,
matter.
well, I think that was probably some of the failings you had last time, that people were drunk on TeamSpeak, I'd heard. So maybe
Could be.
Could be. Okay, well, before we do go, we've had a message on the forums from Damien Smith from Turbulent. He says what you can do, if you're watching through Media Player and you've got the little setup thing, you can minimise it and the little screen comes up and you can watch the broadcast while playing Eve. So there's no excuse to say you can't watch because you're watching Eve. You're playing Eve, in fact. So if you've got a gate camp on or you're mining, get involved, minimise it, and it'll be the little screen. Unless you've got 2 monitors, of course, and then you can do that. But thanks to Damien Smith for that. We've got lots and lots of interesting things coming up this evening. We've got Morsus Mihi, everyone's favourite role players. They were very, very good yesterday.
I called that one.
You did. You were very good. We've got the Red Skull against, well, it says here ERA, but I believe they've been surpassed by the Clowns.
No, Sudden Death Squad.
Sudden Death Squad, sorry, not the Clowns, my mistake. Then Electus Matari are going to be playing Smash. We've got everyone's favourite Busted fans, the Care Bed Killers. They'll be there against Ascendant Frontier. We've got all sorts of stuff, including, like I said, the IAC against Trust. In between now and then, we've got a feature on Aura and the new player experience with the interview with the devs who's responsible for that. And also, last Tuesday, myself, our director Ziliana, and our Frenchy cameraman Hinnick, we all went out for a drink, a couple of drinks with the devs, and we filmed a bit of that. So if your kids are watching, it might be an idea to send them for tea or something now over the next half an hour. It's all well, it says here uncensored, so maybe it'll be good. Anyway,
Risque.
yeah, we're certainly going to be watching, and we're not having tea. It's worth watching. It's a fantastic piece of footage, as is the Aura thing. We're going to cut across to that now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you a little bit later with JJ and some more fights. Thanks for watching.